Alright, scouting report and more Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. And this will probably be the last thing in Persona 4 Arena series that I'll be doing for a little while. I know some of you guys like it, but most of you guys don't. And I just do this on my own time anyway. I just figured I'd share some of the stuff that I do on my own time on the channel. Just because it's fun. I'm a nerd. I like watching old school archives of both Persona and Tekken and stuff like that. So I figured I'd share to you guys what I do when I think about like these fighting games and like high level players. And this scouting report is actually going to be more so about high-level thinking in fighting games. It's not necessarily just Persona. You can translate this to almost any sort of fighting game. It's more about forward thinking, and I've preached before how I think iron sharpens iron. And in fighting games, it's so true because if you're fighting somebody that's really high level, it makes you think at a higher level on how to beat them. So I'm a big proponent of training with, not people to blow you out of the water, but high-level people, because it'll just make you so much better. So what we're going to see here is a few concepts in Persona that I feel can be translated in any fighting game. It's just the practicality of it is there. It's how you execute it in your own fighting game. So this is going to be Waka Naoto versus Aguro Narukami, and two very high-level players. And this, I'll actually put this whole death match in the description. It's about an hour long, but I'm giving you guys about 2 minutes of clips. Just concepts that I found. So we're going to go through these pretty quick. So we have Waka here in the corner, and he's actually post-knockdown situation against Narukami. So let's see what happens. So we got trap into a trade hit, and remember that point, because trade hit back to neutral, both counter hit. A little bit of a scramble, another scramble on the block, or rather, it's a scramble on the anti-air into a drop combo. Out of the corner, and this is the big one. Out of the corner, trying to contest space, and Waka's going to do something that's very high level. A lot of people didn't really do this, especially in the beginning of the Persona of playing Persona, and this is more of like a kind of like a meta thing. It's kind of cool to see. So basically, protecting the corner, that's what you want to do. So currently, Waka's character is Naoto's back is to the corner. What she's going to do, she's actually going to roll under, try to put Narukami's back in the corner. Right here. And she probably could have gotten anti-air there, an air unblockable, but Waka just elected to just put pressure away to descend back on the ground, put pressure, and look at the space now. I mean, Narukami's back to the wall, and Waka just put blood frame. She did the EX roll, so Naoto's in very good shape here. And opened up, right? A beautiful, beautiful display of basically protecting that space. That's a great concept in Persona, and very high level. Look at the reward that Waka got just off of just basically protecting what was technically yours because of that trade hit, and a bad decision by Narukami to do basically reverse jump out of the corner JD into Waka's corresponding response of, rolling under. Very beautiful, a beautiful concept in motion. Into Oki, and to more setups, and to forcing the burst. I mean, that was a really great display of almost like fight IQ, Persona IQ. Really nice to see at high levels, and you see it a lot too. Okay, so a different clip here. Same round, Waka basically putting pressure, long range pressure with her Persona with bullets, and we're gonna see here basically a chase down into EX Raging Lion. So remember I said protecting the space. Look at the space here. So Waka's back against the wall. He just blocked an EX Raging Lion, plus frames for Narukami. What do you do here? A lot of people are going to want to get out of the wall, or get out of the corner. Sorry, I play 3D games. I say wall instead of corner. So they want to get out of the corner. I know what I would do is I would try to, I don't really want to block against Narukami when he has 118 meter, and I just blocked an EX Raging Line. So I would try to either guard cancel or EX guard cancel roll, but Waka instead takes a chance, and he does a regular guard cancel, or I guess regular roll. And he gets counter hit with 2B into basically push to the wall, and very difficult to see that, honestly, because within getting knocked down, Aguro basically just ran up to him and did a Raging Lion. It's a risk. He did have meter to cancel it, but it's still very much a risk. Gets caught into basically Waka's demise, and to another, that was actually, if you missed that was actually really cool to see. So right here, one more into 5C, or I guess 5B, 5C, 2C, backdash. The reason why he backdashed there is because he was baiting a burst. Now Waka's super close to getting his burst back. If you look at that B right next to that little television that has Naoto's persona in it, that B is going to turn into a burst soon. So that backdash was just forward thinking from Narukami. Be like, hey, in case he gets his burst, I'm just going to backdash and it won't break the combo. I'll just break my persona, but then I'll be able to run back up and do another 5B or whatever. And right there, you saw, he got his burst, Raging Line. Waka technically could have bursted there, but it was a split second, so it was very difficult to see. So all that just because Aguro basically protected his space, right? He wanted to put him in the corner. Waka took a chance to get out. Nope. And that's all she wrote. Okay. So right here, we're going to have another example of sort of anime footsies, right, in Persona. So especially with these two characters, you don't see too many scrambles because their game plans are fairly straightforward. So right here, we're going to see fake reverse Raging Lion into a jump A, or a jump B rather, into a DP. So DP gets instant blocked. And right here, this is a very uncommon response to blocking a DP or instant blocking a DP. But again, Waka has burst. Narukami knows it. He has a lot of meter, and he knows if I bait this burst, she is dead. But instead, Waka does not fall for that trap. I mean, come on, neutral jump JC is normally not the response you would see from Narukami players after instant blocking a burst or instant blocking a DP. It's usually 5C, honestly. But very much forward thinking from Aguro's side is to just neutral jump, try to protect his persona, protect the burst, and protect the space. And unfortunately for him, Waka's too smart for that. He was like, nope, I know what you're doing here, and I'm going to protect my burst. And instead, we're going to play some footsies here into basically having another turn. So very, very nice fight IQ for both players. One defensively, the other offensively, or I guess setup. Right here, we have traps laying down for Naoto. And if you're playing against a Naoto player that's laying down mines, your biggest thing that you want to do is get close and get rid of the mines. So 2A, any jumping attack for the air mines would basically negate what she's trying to do. But it also sets up Naoto's great buttons that she has in the air. So right here, we see her laying down mines, putting in Narukami, being like, oh man, okay, I gotta contest these mines. And instead, he thinks she's probably gonna put another mine down because after killing her persona, or I guess hitting her persona, he thinks he's gonna put another mine down. So he's like, okay, I can probably jump in. Nope, get shot. Beautiful, beautiful display of understanding your space, understanding what your character can do, and always forward thinking, right? You're always forward thinking. Okay, what can the guy do against what I'm gonna do? And it's who's going to be one step ahead. It's really cool to see in Persona. Okay, post knockdown situation in the corner after EX regular Raging Line. I can't speak. That was too fast. I have to go back. I am sorry. Okay. So, regular Raging Line. And right here trying to set up some Oki. Okay, so what can he do? What can I do to correspond it? And try to jump out. Immediate contest. And to neutral jump JA. Put him back in the corner. Beautiful. Different, same character, different situation. So we have a guard cancel off of a long block string in the corner for Naoto. Guard cancel, a little scramble, stagger. Okay, I think that was a missed input on guard cancel. And instead Naoto got all out attack, which does have armor on it. And what you saw here is instant block on the all out attack can be punished. And this is going to be super quick. So just look at this. That was really quick. So what happened there is he's going to do all out attack, and he saw that he did an instant block on it, or he instant blocked it rather. And then he was like, oh no, I have to protect myself. I'm going to spend the meter. And not only am I going to spend the meter, I'm going to do all out attack, one more cancel, immediate DP. Not even trying to like disguise it really. Immediate DP because he knew that that split second would really entice any player to try to punish. And he did immediate DP because even after doing the one more cancel, yes, technically she's safe, but he could still stagger pressure her. So immediate DP, boom, now we're back into neutral. And that was a beautiful display of understanding what resources you have in mind. I mean, this game has so many layers to it, and that's one of them. Here we have a situation, Narukami, a lot of meter, very low on persona cards, somewhat low on health. And it seemed like that this round was basically either him getting caught with fade counter or him basically chasing her around with air and landmines. So she's doing really well. 4 Persona cards. She has her burst, Narukami doesn't. And 75 meters, so Naoto's doing pretty well in every department. She seems to be controlling this match. But I'm going to see here, someone neutral chase down. Okay, guard cancel into a DP backdash into immediate 1 more burst, protecting yourself. A lot of meter spent, and that was beautifully executed by Naoto to basically force that meter spent, because not only did she make Narukami spend all that resources, she still has both a setup and she could put more offense in. So now, somewhat of a, chase down situation, playing anime footsies a little bit, baiting some things out. If we look at what we have here on screen, Narukami has a burst. His fade counter is really low. Any hit will kill him. He does have quite a bit of meter. So does Naoto, and Naoto is working towards getting that burst back. Okay. Gets hit in the corner. Takes the risk with the all-out attack. Fatal. It's going to lead to a hard knockdown. What's the corresponding move here? Okay, stagger pressure. More pressure. Ooh, again, we saw that last time, right? So she didn't have a lot of meter, but Naoto, or rather Waka, elected to just try to roll out free for the corner, and this is most likely going to force, it should force a burst, because she's probably dead here. 125 meter and a burst. Narukami is no joke. So yeah, so first a burst. Instant block on the landmine, and wow, immediate. Okay, so instant block on a landmine after running, okay, into the immediate 5B, into a beautiful confirm. Unfortunately, he did the 1 more cancel into the Raging Lion. Very difficult combo to do. He does drop it right here. Very difficult to do, but he does. He baits out the guard cancel again and forcing that meter spent for Naoto. 1 more cancel right there, and Narukami's already ready with trying to punish that guard cancel. Blocking the corner. 2B, 5C, Raging Lion, 1 more cancel into air stagger, and that is all she wrote. So basically what the whole entire purpose of this video is, yes, I know I talked a lot about specific Persona related things that have to do with this game, like guard cancel roll and awakening hells and all this stuff, but I'm saying the concept themselves of forward thinking and constantly trying to dictate what is happening both on screen in regards to what's happening where you're standing, where you want your opponents to stand, which setups can you control, which setups you can't, and constantly forward thinking about situations really separates intermediate players to high level players, because they're already planning for situations that may happen that you don't even know are possible. So going back to what I said in the beginning, is that by playing high level players and watching high level play, it kind of opens up your mind to more possibilities of what is available to you both on offense and defense, and also just simply the way of thinking. It really simplifies the game once you understand what is truly available to you at different situations, and it also slows down the game tremendously. And the more practice you put in and understanding these concepts, I feel that it will really aid in almost any fighting game that you play. The terminology might be different and the execution might be different, but the concept is there. So that's something that I will always credit Persona for teaching me, and I've honestly become a better fighting game player overall because of this game, and it has really made me think in different ways. So that's all I have for this Scout Report. I hope you guys enjoyed. I might do more Persona content eventually, but probably not in the near future. But anyway, that's all I have for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and peace.